This video is brought to you by the patrons. Go to patreon.com/mechanicalmalarkey to learn more.
Hey everybody, this is Dan from Mechanical Malarkey. Today I'm going to be installing cab roof marker lights on my 93 Chevy. Not a sponsor, but I got this kit from lmctruck.com. Comes with all 5 lights, the lenses and bases, screws, rubber washers, and wiring. It does come with its own switch so they can be a separate circuit, but I'm going to be wiring these into the parking light circuit because it makes sense that they would be on with the other marker lights. Because you'll be drilling 15 holes in your roof, there will be a potential for water leaks. So even with the rubber gasket, you're going to want some silicone sealant too. The tools you'll need may vary, but for the ones I'm installing, I need a Phillips screwdriver, a drill and 1/8 inch drill bit, masking tape, a pencil, and a measuring tape. Depending on how you're wiring things up, you may need other wiring tools. The measurements I'm going to be using, I found on the gmfullsize.com forum. A user known as 88GMC Truck made a post about installing his lights. They're a slightly different style than this, but still pretty similar. And he gave some measurements he took off of some stock lights. So first, put down some masking tape on the roof of the truck so you can mark without marking on the actual truck. Find the center line of the truck, make a mark there. We're going to be measuring from the screw holes, not the actual bases of the lights. So the middle lights should be about 6.5 inches apart, screw hole to screw hole. And then the side lights should be 4.5 inches from the side or 22 1/8 inches from the center. And then the front screw hole of each light will be 2 5/8 inches away from the edge of the windshield molding. Once you've got it all measured, set all the lights up there and see how it looks. I'm satisfied with this placement, so now I need to mark the rear hole and the wire hole. So with just the base on the roof, I can see the holes. I have the front hole lined up with what I marked. Just need to mark the rear hole and then one of the wire holes in the middle. The instructions that come with this kit say to use a 1/8 inch drill bit for all the holes. If you have different parts, you might need something different. Now with all the holes drilled, you can take all the tape off. Now to start installing them on the truck. The red wire is going to go through one of the holes in the base and then through that middle hole that you drilled. And then the black wire is going to go right here under one of the screws because the screw is the ground for this light. So pull the red through and it goes through the hole into the truck. Now before I put this down, even though there's all this rubber and everything, just to make sure there's no leaks, put some sealer around each hole. Make sure if you have rubber washers that go on the screws, they go between the screw and the lens to seal that hole. Make sure you get both screws started before you tighten it all down. There's one installed. Now just 4 more of those. To To wire up the lights, we're going to have to drop the front of the headliner down. If you wanted to, you could take the entire headliner out, but we only need access to the very front here. So we need to take off the A-pillar trims and the sun visors, and probably also this assist handle. With the age of this truck, it's not surprising if trim pieces crack or break or clips come off of the trim. It's kind of the things that happen after 30 years. The visors are just held on with 3 Phillips screws. And then there are Velcro strips holding the headliner up in the front. Just carefully work those off so you don't tear the Velcro off of the truck or the headliner. Now with the headliner pulled down, you can see there's actually an access hole here, presumably for when there are factory ones installed. You can actually see the wire for this left light right there. There's one on the right side as well. You can also see some holes in the middle. That is obviously not a factory hole. This truck must have had something else installed at some point. I'm guessing a strobe light. So now we need to run wire across to the far right side light first. So the way the wiring will work, there'll be one wire that goes to all 5 lights, then each one connects on with these connectors. These quick splice connectors, you put 2 wires next to each other, and as it's closed, it cuts through the insulation and connects the 2 wires. So we'll be starting on the right side of the truck because the power is coming from the left side, so the end of the wire has to be over here. So we've got our 1 wire that will be powering all of them. Then we've got the wire coming down from the light. So I've got the wire coming down from light and the wire that will be supplying power to all 5. Pull them next to each other and put them in the quick splice. And that's one hooked up. There is just enough length on the wires on the lights to come through these 2 holes in the middle here. So now I just need to hook up our 1 wire to those 3 wires. There's all 3 middle lights hooked up. Now just the driver's side one. Now with all the lights connected, I'm going to run this wire down the A-pillar here, and it'll be behind this trim, alongside this other wire. I don't know if it's a factory wire or not, because this truck is pretty old and has had some old stuff put on and then taken off. But they'll both run down the A-pillar here. Now just put the interior back together. So now we need to take our power wire and get it power somehow. Now I could just install that switch that came with the kit, but then I'd have to run a whole new power wire from the battery or from some other power source I can find. But what I'd really like to do is wire it into the parking light switch so they come on with the other parking lights. I can try to trace down where that wire is under the dash, but the easiest way would be to just run this wire up to the switch and splice into it right there. So to get this switch off, I have to take this whole panel off. This panel is held on with 4 T20 screws. So this brown wire here should be the parking lights. So I'm going to splice under this wire. Just have to run the wire up to this area. Now with the wire hooked up, turn on the switch and see if they work. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow me on social media on Facebook and Instagram, and read the blog at mechanicalmalarkey.com. Thanks for watching.